are here.
Woo!
We are live after
sir.
a week hiatus at Four Horsemen Studios for the Money in the Bank Show. I'm Andre Gordon at Directed by Dre.
And I'm John Roca at The Roca Says. I'm on Team Bring It today. So, what's going on, brother?
Well, I missed you last week for the holiday.
Yes, did I.
And I missed everyone here in front of us and behind us.
Yes.
But
And out there. Yep.
yes. Oh, in the lens.
In the lens.
In that 50.
Yes.
Time. But yes, we have Night of Champions coming up, so we got a lot to get to.
We will get to that stuff. Yes.
John?
Yes.
You think you know me?
Hey-o!
Who came back?
The Rated R superstar, a personal friend of the show.
Edge. Came back to Monday Night Raw to his home in Canada. Now that is what I'm talking about. What did you think about Edge coming back?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great. I mean, they promoted it, so it wasn't a huge surprise, but the pop and the reaction.
Wow.
And I would tell you, also on a personal note, for us having interviewed him, it was pretty awesome to have him come back and doing the things that he was doing, and having a great back and forth with Triple H in the ring. Saying
still got it.
Yeah, saying the stuff. Yeah.
You still got it.
And it went Attitude Era personal.
They were going for it.
I was shocked.
You never drew a dime.
You never drew. As Triple H said to him. And then he's like, well, I didn't marry into my success.
I know.
I was like, wow, this is going to get hairy. The only negative is that it didn't play out to the end. Like, he had a confrontation with him in the back, but then nothing happened at the end of the show.
Well,
he didn't
it's
come
tough because
back.
they can't really actually fight.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true.
So what can
That's
you really
true.
do? But I felt like they were sparring.
Yeah, verbally sparring.
With the words
Absolutely.
in the verbal English or Canadian language, because in Canada some words are spelled different.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and they brought out Christian getting beat up by the Shield.
Oh,
as a
yes,
kind of
yes,
a-
which
as a
I
kind
thought
of a-
was cool.
I
Laid
thought
him
it
on the
was
ramp.
great. Yeah.
See the Shield's doing something.
At least, I guess that's what they're doing now, right? They're going to do something with the Shield.
a
Like
waste.
have them do something. Yeah. But anyway, it was great to see Edge.
It was.
Yeah.
Edge, you complete us.
We love you.
We will see you soon after the segment. We'll be right back. Oh, I just got dinged.
All right, welcome back to the Money in the Bank Show. We are moving on
We are.
to Triple H and the Reign of Terror.
Bow down to the king.
The King. Andre, what'd you think about
My nose?
Oh my God. Oh really? That's where you're going first.
Sorry.
The schnozola. what did you think about what happened over the last two shows?
I think Triple H should have a new finisher with his nose, like and knock him out. I think that Triple H is.
I like your nose, but go ahead, yes, I don't want to get my ass kicked. Basically, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, he could hurt me
With
with that nose. No, I think Triple H has really embraced this character.
He really is. He's making me hate him.
I know.
So hate him.
Really?
And you throw in Stephanie, who can't act and can't do a damn thing with it.
Oh, you know.
It makes it more frustrating, which is I think is what they're going for, which is perfect.
Right. They're making the crowd. It's actually interesting how they are using our hate
Yeah.
for Triple H and Stephanie to even put DB, Daniel Bryan, over more.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think it's working.
Oh, of course. And Randy can throw Randy in the mix as well. Randy's doing a nice job.
Yes.
Because now he's throwing out, I'm the face of the company. You do what I say. I'm the face of the company, which is funny. It's a good thing
definitely
that's
funny.
working as
It's
a heel.
funny though because we said funny 3 times. I'm sorry. It's interesting.
Oh.
Because it seems like Randy Orton is not the main piece of this, and he's the champion.
Wait.
It's like between Triple H and
Are
Daniel
you
Bryan.
trying to tell me that Triple H is making himself the main focus of a storyline?
Well,
no, that never happens.
It's really hard with the nose to not
Oh
focus
my God.
on Triple H.
I do like the haircut though.
I do.
I think
know.
it makes him look even it makes him-
Hardcore.
more hardcore, and it makes you hate him even more because it makes him look more corporate.
Like he sold out and cut his hair to be a suit.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Don't you
Yeah.
see to see like how far this goes? Because I mean, Night of Champions is coming up. If Daniel Bryan wins, what's the whole other angle they can take it in?
We'll see. We'll have a prediction later on in the show.
Later in the show.
A ding, a ding, a ding. A school bell ring. We'll be back after this segment. After this break?
Yeah.
That's what I meant. We're back on the Money in the Bank Show. I wanted to sing it again.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's what we're talking about. Daniel Bryan. Wiki, wiki. Daniel Bryan is what I have not seen a crowd in the palm of somebody's hand since The Rock.
The Rock. I would absolutely agree with you. The Rock, Stone Cold, and Hogan. Those are the only crowds I've seen ever react like this.
I thought he was over last week, 2 weeks ago, last month. Last night, I saw last night, you guys wouldn't believe.
And big shout out to the Toronto crowd, which we've been nothing but complimentary on this show about. They know wrestling. They know wrestling. And they make people get over as can be. And it was so fantastic to see how over they were with Daniel Bryan. You know?
Yeah. Daniel Bryan, for a moment, the Canadian crowd was so into you, I thought you were maple syrup. You were awesome. Now,
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. Now, they had Daniel Bryan, of course, he's taking a beating every week.
Yeah. But he's winning.
He's winning.
He's winning
He
these matches.
won that match.
Yeah, he won both
And he
those
was
matches.
like, a sloppy mess. Right. But he actually won with his flying knee.
Yes. He's taking such a beating. Go ahead.
What do you think this leads?
Well,
it leads to a belt.
It leads to a belt.
In one word, where does it lead?
Championship.
Oh! They made Hogan fall down.
You know what I'm saying, brother?
We'll be back after this. You heard it here. Championship.
Andre.
Yes.
I have to give you a big thank you on the show, like in front of everybody, in front of our worldwide audience.
Okay.
Because you started me on the USANA path months ago, and I have to say, it's been fantastic what these supplements and what these shakes have done for me, health-wise and just recuperation-wise from the workouts. I've been doing a lot of CrossFit over the last 8 months, and the stuff I'm taking has just really helped.
I appreciate you saying that, John. Yeah. To me, it's my hope that USANA will really reach everybody, because your health, your life, your way. If you want to have the top-rated nutritional products in the world, and it's true, look it up. Yeah. Go to thisishowwedo.usana.com. Bryce will put that right here, and you can go check it out. It won't be a hyperlink, though. It could be. But check it out.
It's great stuff. It totally works. Olympic athletes use this, so why shouldn't you?
600 Olympic athletes and champions, the Women's Tennis Association, the World Boxing Council, the WNBA, NFL. I could go on.
Yeah.
Our producer, Abby. I mean, don't get better than that. Well, thank you guys for watching this segment. And now for our Move of the Week.
Move of the Week.
Move of the Week.
Greetings, I'm the Professor with your Move of the Week. Helping me this week, from the woods of Tennessee, the Black Widow. And as always from the island of Tonga, Matt Practice. Now this week's move, you have to be very careful with. Because again, it is another finishing maneuver. It's the choke slam. It's used by the Big Show and many other wrestlers, but it looks like that's all Matt Practice can take. Thank you once again, aptly named Black Widow. Thank you, Matt Practice. Once again, I'm the Professor, and that was your Move of the Week.
See. Yes.
Your boy Alberto, man.
My boy.
Your boy Alberto is going one-on-one with RBD. That was my crowd voice.
That was good.
RBD.
The whole damn show.
Yeah. The whole damn show. Yeah. So Alberto, he faced off against R-Truth.
Yes.
And I guess it was just for a wrestling match. But I don't know really why it was there. But how do you feel about Alberto and this consistent push as becoming one of the top heels?
Well, I'm a big fan of what they're doing for him. But I mean, I'm not a big fan of the competition they're putting him in the ring with, because I think it's just filler for now until they get to the match at Night of Champions. My thing is that I'm really hating the Ricardo thing. Like, I have to be honest. I loved Ricardo when he was on.
I agree with you, man.
Right, but the back and forth of the words, just is too. It's just doesn't work. It's unnecessary. And then you got Ricardo. He actually did this move last night while Del Rio was talking. He did the 5-year-old I'm throwing up thing. I was like, okay, are we really? Is it really? This is what we're doing with this?
This is what we're doing.
It's so. Just go ahead and turn on RVD at night. Like, I would just turn on him. For God's sakes, please turn on him. Don't let this drag out. It's gonna kill the whole angle, man.
That was awesome.
What?
I'm not even saying
that I
anymore.
cussed.
No, that was great.
What do you think?
I don't like Ricardo anymore. We're not friends anymore. It's over. And we'll be back after this.
Welcome back to the Money in the Bank show. We're moving on to our boy, CM Punk.
Chicago made.
Right.
Or Chick Magnet.
And his whole thing that he's going on with Curtis Axel and Chick Magnet. Ooh, Chick Magnet.
That was the other one, yeah.
I even thought that. It's like LL.
Yeah.
Ladies love Cool James.
Or AG. I don't even know what it's called.
Attorney General. No, one did pretty awesome.
I'm the Attorney General of Wrestling. Oh my gosh! Hashtag AG. Hashtag Attorney General Bryce right here. I love you.
Oh my God. No. All right. We just wasted 45 seconds on that.
It wasn't a waste.
Come on.
We
gotta talk about Punk.
Yeah. Okay,
Punk.
Punk.
Heyman and Axel.
Okay, now
and we're at 30 seconds of this, so go ahead.
Punk being the prodigal son who has lost his father, I think is a great way to segue him out of the... keep him in the main event picture, but not have the title.
Right.
But I do think after he completely dispatches of Curtis Axel, because I don't even know, that's the thing, I don't even take it seriously. After he beats the snot out of that guy,
and he will,
then he will go for the title.
Right.
I think he belongs in the world title picture.
Absolutely.
Because he is the best in the world.
Oh my God. Yes. He is the best in the world, as you said. What the thing is amazing with CM Punk is he doesn't need a title.
He doesn't need a title.
He's one of those rare wrestlers that can be in the main event picture, but he does not need a title to do it. So I don't care what we dig it. We got 30 extra seconds. We talk about the Attorney General stuff. What I think is interesting is what they're turning on Axel, where they're making him like, I'm crazy obsessed to win. I'm gonna beat Kofi Kingston with my knees to the ropes. But the whole thing last night with Heyman and his injury, you saw that coming, right? I mean, you kind of saw that coming, but it still was hilarious and totally worked. And so you see now that they're setting it up for this whole thing to happen. What the X Factor is Lesnar. Yeah. We'll see what happens on Sunday, but Lesnar is the X Factor.
After this.
We'll be right back.
We're back, and I'm mad.
Oh.
I was just happy. Now I'm mad. You know why I'm mad, John?
Why?
They are wasting Dolph Ziggler.
Yes, they are.
He didn't even have an intro. Nope. He was just, they come back, he's standing in the ring.
Yep.
Like a jobber.
Yep.
He cashed in the Money in the Bank case, like what, 3 months ago, and now he doesn't even have an intro?
Yep.
What's happening here, John?
I really don't. I know what's happening. I just don't like what's happening.
What's happening?
They have no place to put him. So they're just using him to put other people over. Bray Wyatt beat him.
Bray Wyatt
beat him. That is you don't bleep that. That is bullcrap. Bray Wyatt should not be beating Ziggler. Should not be at this level that he's facing.
And he made
Ziggler.
Bray Wyatt look like a genius.
Well, and the thing is, if you're trying to get Bray Wyatt over, put that fight at a pay-per-view with Ziggler. I don't know why you put that on Raw. That makes no sense. Have Bray Wyatt keep going after the mid-carders and then move on to the pay-per-view stuff. What?
I read that on an interview.
Yeah.
Ziggler said, well, are you surprised that Randy Orton's a champion? His dad was there. His grandfather was there before.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And Triple H is in charge. I mean, I'm happy for Randy, but let's be honest. Triple H is doing what he wants. Maybe this is retaliation.
Maybe. But you know nobody says anything without approval from the company. So maybe, but it also may be laying the groundwork that they're letting him do this, and then they're going to give him...
Him versus Randy?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That's good.
That would be great.
I think
that would be great. Yeah. Okay, we'll be back.
Greetings, I'm the Professor, and let's get right to it. Now, this week was a huge week in the history of professional wrestling. So all my picks this week are Professor picks. First one was in 2002, when Brock Lesnar beat The Rock at SummerSlam to become the undisputed heavyweight champion. Now at the time, due to storylines, Brock Lesnar was contracted to only be on SmackDown, which left the Raw brand to come up with a new champion. Next, in 1994, Eastern Championship Wrestling became Extreme Championship Wrestling. And some would say the ECW went on to change the face of professional wrestling forever. And finally, in 1988, in the inaugural SummerSlam, we saw the mega powers come together. Hulk Hogan and Randy Macho Man Savage faced off against Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase. This was one of the original 4 pay-per-views from WWF, and of course it's gone on to become a summertime tradition.
Come on.
Welcome back to the Money in the Bank show. We are moving on to the return of Santino and Goldust that came back on Raw last night. Andre, how happy were you to see these two guys?
I love it, Santino, man. The unibrow was back in full effect. That unibrow was like a caterpillar died right here, and he was sporting it, and I loved it.
He was. The Cobra was back.
Cobra! Santino, first of all,
Yeah.
he was facing off one of the most hardest working wrestlers with the least amount of appreciation, Antonio Cesaro. So let me just acknowledge him.
Yep.
Goldust coming back, and he worked it. He hasn't been wrestling, 3 years?
3 years.
And he gave a great match.
That's a match of the week.
I mean,
it was fantastic with him and Orton.
Even with
What
the crossroads?
chemistry? What chemistry, man?
That's a testament to him.
Yeah, I thought it was. I love Goldust. I've always been.
I've always been a Goldust fan.
I just love the whole genius of it. I know you took a guy who was pretty kick-ass, and then all of a sudden turned him into this kind of weird Hollywoody thing. But it works so well, and he gives into it so well. He puts so much personality behind it. But there was none of his jokes last night, though, man. He was all business, trying to save his brother's job.
And he cried at the end.
Stephanie should take lessons in acting from what he did in that moment with her. I mean, but to me, it was great to see him back. I love the 24-karat production.
I love
the
it.
16:9 stuff that they do. And it's also, and I'm a big fan of Santino's.
And calling him a loser. Yeah. You're just a loser. Say hi to your dad.
Oh, say hi to your dad.
Say hi to the bell. Dang, dang. In my head. Ow, ow, ow. We'll be back. After this. So we're back on the Money in the Bank show, and we're going to talk about The Miz versus who?
Damien Sandow.
Damien Sandow.
Yes.
You're welcome. Miz to me.
Oh. You sound down.
He's boring, man.
Wow, what have I been saying for weeks?
I've agreed with you. He needs to be a heel.
Yes.
And he even came out in Canada, where Ric Flair is very respected and wrestled like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Not well.
Yeah.
Look. The thing is, it's not even Miz's fault. To me, he's done a great job in stepping up as like the goodwill ambassador, the don't be a bully type of deal. But I think he's just so much better as a heel.
Right.
He's so good as a heel. And Damien Sandow, they've kind of left him in a little bit of a lurch because
Same thing.
he's facing Cody
Same thing
Rhodes,
as
and now
Ziggler.
Cody Rhodes is gone,
Yeah.
and now he's kind of floundering.
Same thing. Yeah. They're just putting him in again in these matches to kind of just give him something to do and keep him in front of the public's eyes.
So, in honor of not just doing something to do it, I'm done with this segment. Because
Wow.
until The Miz comes back as a heel, and until Damien Sandow has something to do, I don't want to talk about you.
Well,
John can.
I will say that I would like Miz to be a commentator. That's what he's best at. That's what he really does
Better than
well.
heel.
To me, better than heel is him being a commentator. Absolutely. On main event, not one of the main shows. On main event. That's where he belongs.
Well, his ex-partner, John Morrison, will be on our show coming up. Boop, boop.
He's going to drop that ball. Welcome back to the Money in the Bank show. We're moving on to what's quickly become our second favorite segment, the Total Divas show. Andre, I really enjoyed Total Divas this week.
You did.
I did. I really did. It's getting better every week, and I don't even care about the manufactured storylines anymore.
But
Yeah.
Now we know.
Yes.
They are working Total Divas to plug the show.
Yes.
We see face.
Yeah.
One of them's a face.
Brie
one of them's a heel.
Bella has now become a face.
Yes.
And the Bellas were evil, or heels as the terminology goes. But now she's face because they're doing the match this weekend at Night of Champions.
Which has been unveiled through the Total Divas show.
Right.
So now we know it's a vehicle of manipulation.
It really is. But it's actually interesting some of the stuff that they explore on the show. Like this last week, they had Eva Marie doing her Maxim. Listen, I'm not trying to be judgmental. But if your dream is to be on Maxim, you aim higher. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now we may get Maxim as a sponsor someday, so I'll regret this. But I don't get having that as your life goal, in my opinion. But JoJo was great, like doing her singing thing with the Funkadactyls, and then we had a further storyline with Natty and what's going on with her possible impending marriage. But the big thing was Nikki Bella having her leg broke or leg hurt, and which was nice to see. Actually, I think that was very authentic, and I think that it does happen to wrestlers all the time, and you see them experiencing those kinds of things. So I would say keep watching the show. It's a great show. I enjoy it. I know we're fans of the show. So, and that's it. Oh.
Just a quick little parting shot.
Yeah.
My lifelong dream is to be on the cover of Maxim.
Oh no.
Let's make it happen. Chest hair and all.
God.
We'll be back after this. This is a great moment in history. Right now. That's for you, Terry.
Thank you.
This particular segment is entitled The Death of TNA. We will no longer subject ourselves to the poor quality show.
Just can't do it
Unless they invite us down there.
Yeah.
But until then,
we just can't do it anymore.
can't do it, Captain.
It's so bad every week.
I don't have the power.
I cannot sit through 2 hours that
It's
crap.
tough, man. I'm
just
telling you,
can't.
that
It's
is
tough.
my Ambien. When I want to go to sleep, I put on TNA. And I get through that first little quarter of it, and then I am drooling on myself in La La
Yeah.
Land.
Until it picks up its game, we're not going to talk about it anymore, right? Is that what we're saying? Yeah. There we go.
By any means necessary.
It's a shame.
It's tough love, TNA.
I mean, they're doing their pay-per-views every week now on their regular slots.
It's ridiculous.
It's so sad.
Come on, Hulkster. Come on, Hulkster.
We love you, Hulk, but that's no good.
We're back
Yo!
for our favorite segment of the show.
Oh, yes.
Glass Ceiling Wrestler of the Week. John,
Yes.
I'm going to go first if that's okay with you.
Please, knock yourself out.
My Glass Ceiling Wrestler of the Week is
Yeah.
Wade Barrett.
What?
Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett?
Your boy, I feel like, is definitely under the glass ceiling.
Oh, yeah, that's
Maybe
true.
not as much as Dolph Ziggler. But Wade Barrett has they're doing nothing with him.
Nope.
He went from a barber's chair, shaving off someone's beard, with Daniel Bryan,
Right.
to jobbing to who knows who, whoever,
Yeah.
at the beginning, a curtain jerker at the beginning of the show. I feel like he was supposed to be one of the top guys coming out of the Nexus, and they've just left him. Left
Yeah.
in the flounder.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
Or some of his other compadres in that little area, but I think they should do more. I don't like it. He's being pushed down.
Okay. I hear you.
That's it.
That's it? Okay. I hear you. I love that you support Wade Barrett. You know I'm a big fan of his, and I agree with you. There's just too many people in the picture right now. They don't have room for him, I think, right now. They don't know what to do with him. So, well, hopefully that'll work itself out in the next few weeks.
I hope.
My wrestler of the week is the United States champion, Dean Ambrose. Finally, you are getting the screen time that you deserve. Step away from the other dudes in the Shield. You are definitely the diamond in that rough. And I love the fact that you're getting your shots to fight Daniel Bryan. You're getting your shots to fight these higher up guys one-on-one because you are a phenomenal wrestler. And I've been saying this from the beginning that I think you're going to hold the world title at some point in your future. More than any of the other members of the Shield, you are going to hold the world title at some point. So I'm a big fan of yours. Keep doing what you're doing, WWE, with him. Please keep giving him more and more shots. And we'll see what happens this weekend at Night of Champions. It'll be interesting to see if he retains the title and how.
And that was the Glass Ceiling Wrestler of the Week. I just love when we sing that.
All right, welcome back to the Money in the Bank show. We are moving on to our predictions segment where we talk about what's going to happen at Night of Champions, what we think is going to happen at Night of Champions, and we're going to run down the list of matches. Andre, we're going to start with the one that's kind of the lower popularity. AJ Lee versus Brie Bella versus Natalya versus Naomi, the Divas Championship 4-way fatal match.
AJ. I don't think AJ is going to lose until 2015.
I say Natty.
What?
Yes.
Good call.
Huge upset.
Good pick.
Yes.
Good pick. If I wasn't picking AJ, I'd pick her.
Yeah. I just think it's her time with the wedding and everything coming up. It's what they call synergy.
Can it fit? Sorry. Okay, next.
What is wrong with you?
There's
nothing wrong with a fuller figured woman.
I love him.
All right, fair enough. Alberto Del Rio versus RVD. What do you think's gonna happen?
Alberto Del Rio is gonna win this match.
Oh,
I think Ricardo's gonna turn on him.
yes.
Ricardo is turning.
I'm of two minds. I want that to happen, but I think RVD is gonna win the match.
Really? Win the
Yes.
match and win the title?
Win the title.
Wow, I don't see that happening.
And then they'll have Del Rio take it back from him in some way.
Don't see it happening.
Okay, fair enough. Next one. Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler
For the U.S. title?
for the U.S. Championship.
Well, I mean, Dolph Ziggler's going to lose. Unfortunately,
You think so?
he's being punished. I agree with this.
Yeah.
And he can't go from the world title to the U.S. title, and it puts over Ambrose more.
Yeah,
Ziggler's losing.
I agree. Ziggler will lose.
Makes me mad, but
But it'll be a good match.
Yes.
It might be the match of the night.
it'll still the night.
as is typical with Ziggler.
Like a thief in the night.
Yeah. CM Punk versus Curtis Axel and Paul Heyman. If Punk wins, he gets his hands on Heyman in the ring for as long as he wants.
I think you were right. Lesnar is going to interfere.
Lesnar. All right. And then the coup de grace. Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship.
Who do you think's going to win?
Daniel Bryan.
No! The winner will be, and still, heavyweight champion. Randy Orton is winning that match.
You think so?
Yep.
RKO.
Not a Night of Champions. He's not gonna.
Not that one.
Daniel Bryan's not gonna win.
You're not going to surrender it there.
Nope.
It's going to be a bigger pay-per-view.
It's gonna be a big pay-per-view. Daniel Bryan. They're getting a lot of juice out
Your
of this.
logic is sound. Your logic is sound. You might be right. You're probably 100% right. I just got a feeling. What can I say?
I got a feeling.
That's our predictions. We'll see what happens.
Good night.
I don't know if they're going to add any more matches on SmackDown before the Night of Champions, but as of today, that's our predictions.
Take it to the bank.
Take it to the money and put that money in the bank.
Money. We'll be back with our final segment. We are back for our final segment,
Yes,
the Roka Rant
that's me.
and the Direct to You. We speak directly to a particular person or faction within the wrestling world.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah,
do you have a rant available
I do.
and ready to go?
Download it.
Control S.
All right, now listen. I am a little upset about what's happening with the Big Show.
Oh.
What are you doing to the Mammoth Beast? Why are you castrating him? This better be leading to a match with Triple H. There's rumors out on the interwebs that it's going to be a match between the Big Show and Triple H. I hope that happens. I hope it's a steel cage. And I hope it's no holds barred. Maybe even Hell in a Cell. Because that would be awesome. One last match. Because, I mean, we all know Triple H. He's got injuries. He's older now.
Yeah.
He's not doesn't have a lot of ring experience anymore. Like, he's got ring rust. So, the schnoz. But it would be awesome to see a match with him and Big Show. But it is killing me what they're doing to that poor boy. It's killing me. Please figure this thing out in a way that has great resolution for those of us who love the Big Show and are watching this as we go forward. Andre, because the acting he's doing really well as an actor. I mean, okay, all right, that's it. Andre, your turn. Sorry.
I can't have 20 seconds. Again.
No, it's your show. It's our show. You go as long as you want.
Here we go. My direct to you is directed to the Olympics of 2020.
Well, look at you elevating the show. All right.
Wrestling has been brought back to the Olympics. It was in jeopardy. There was a huge campaign. A bunch of wrestlers, even including Kurt Angle and Hulk Hogan, were pushing for the reinstatement of wrestling into the Olympics, and it is back. I think it is a necessary thing. Number one, it gives all of those people who are in wrestling from 6th grade to high school something to aspire towards. If that's all they're doing, they want a shot at being the greatest at their sport, and the greatest stage is the Olympics, the world stage. Why take that away because you don't like professional wrestling? It's relevant. It will be relevant. Wrestling has changed pop culture, and you should absolutely have it in the Olympics, and I applaud you. I would stand if I could, but I can't because I can't get up out of this chair for bringing it back to the Olympics. Thank you very much. That is my direct to you.
Good one. Good one.
Thank you.
That's right.
And that is our show. Kablamo.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
And we'll be back. Make sure you subscribe to the new channel and check out our website. It'll be right here.
And follow us on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
And tweet us. We will respond.
Yes.
Trust me.
I promise.
Peace out.
Okay, so one day I want to just flip this over and get out.
Flip the whole table over?
Yeah, like, or like in the show, like in the movies, and they pull that thing out, and everything stays.
I'll tell you something right now. If you do that right, I would absolutely watch that happen.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
That didn't work. See you next week.
See you next week.